Hello guys, welcome to a new GTA video today. I hope you're all well and healthy. As you can see, I'm just doing great because I once again found someone who had fun extinguishing each other in a more charming and gentle way. And PvP in GTA is simply awesome. If you meet players like him who also has just fun to kill each other, then everything is just great. But sure, I also know we are playing GTA and we are playing GTA free mode, and free mode is also the home of GTA Lobbies Magma. With Lobbies Magma, many people automatically will think about the GTA griefers that destroy cargoes and job teleport wildly around. Or maybe you might think about the first hit Evo triads that create a lot of noise with their self-exploding. But there's also a very special kind of Lobbies Magma in this game that is not a griefer nor a tryhard, but just strange and very, very cringe. Exactly, Scoreplayers. Typical sideshow randoms, and if you watch them in a lobby, you often ask yourself, what is their mission? What do they try to achieve in this game? So today we will travel into a world full of cringe and weirdiness. I mean, there are many, let's call it score-sensitive playstyles in this game. For example, griefers, they usually care about score a lot because, I mean, a well-done griefing doesn't work if you get beaten up severely, right? So to warm up with score, let's look at a typical griefer, how they play, what they do. I mean, often you leave your, for example, agency and something like this happens. A Kosatka missile. Nothing unusual, often used to collect scores or to annoy people or whatever. But this one didn't understand that the Imani virtue is absolutely immune against Kosatka missiles. Since the Kosatka doesn't do much damage, a ghosted noob bike comes to help. Most likely the noob biker is his mate, but it doesn't matter because the next Kosatka missile comes in. The virtue survives, the Kosatka missile destroys the noob bike. Wonderful, just simply wonderful. But this Kosatka clown is not a pure score player, his daytime job is cargo griefing. And of course, being Lobbies Magma, he also has this perverted love for the noob bike. What else? But we saw already the strategies of score playing. Kosatkas, maybe Avengers, armored vehicles, ghost organization, and of course, always the noob bike. But real score players are a little bit different, even though they use the same strategies as griefers do. They are still different. I mean, just like this one here, creeping up to me on a ghosted noob bike, of course, looking for a 1-0. And this 1-0 is the most important thing in this game for them. They want to have a score against you. Sounds cringe? Oh yeah, it is cringe. They are very cringe people and also very strong mouth breathers. But what happened here? A 1-1. An L for everyone. A PvP player, he would challenge me now. Maybe a griefer too if he has ghost organization or thermal on a rooftop or some other advantage, but the score player leaves. And why does he leave? Because he failed. No 1-0. If he had challenged me, then there was the risk that it would be 2-1 for me maybe, and then he needs to get his kill back. This is why they always use orbital cannons, RC Banditos, agency of radar skill cars and such. Always legit Godmode, because of safety. And this is also why they are always passive once you destroy their agency skill cars, for example. It's all about avoiding being killed and getting a score. So the score player is more the wimpy, whiny type, but he also has no problem to go even lower than RC cars. We will see this here. So here we have a classic 1-0 by Noobbike. Yeah, but he is thermal and doesn't see this pole and crashes right into it. Sometimes you're just speechless. But what do we observe here? He destroys his own Noobbike. I don't know what to say about such things, but what we saw here is he is Godmode. And then he's sweating around in Godmode. Maybe he thinks nobody knows he's Godmode, or I don't know, why would you sweat around like this if you're Godmode? But Godmode is a legit way for them to play, because it's all about avoiding kills and getting scores. Quite ridiculous actually. Funny to watch, but a bit ashaming. So the dear viewer might ask the question now, okay Morlock, another Godmode wimp. Who cares? What do Godmode kills mean anyways? But luckily I can answer this question, and I'm qualified to answer this question because I took part in a score player discussion on YouTube. Isn't that cringe that such things actually exist? Yeah, here I was told a kill is a kill no matter what. It's all about being up and being up globally. That's all that counts. And being up naturally means being better. But it goes further. If you, for example, get killed by a Godmode player, then it means you are bad because you allow it to happen that a Godmode player kills you. But this brings us to the question, naturally, what does score mean anyways in GTA? And also, for me, the question, how fun can it be to play like a score player? So here we have the next patient wildly throwing sticky bombs at me and asking for an appointment. And yeah, I try here to shoot the sticky bomb out of his hand, but yeah, didn't work so well for me. Yeah, that hurt a little, but it's okay. I mean, I call myself a 0-1 player, so I'm a score player in that way maybe, but I do not sweat on a 0-1, so it's perfectly fine to not kill me. I won't be mad. Yeah, here I was still thinking maybe it will develop in one of those fights that we saw in the beginning of the video. Spoiler, it did not, because I kill him here a second time, and suddenly I'm up in score. And so far nothing major happened, I mean nothing dirty happened or anything. But this guy, he went Ghost Organization immediately, and I thought, oh, this might be one of those score players. So if he's a score player, he needs to get his kill back now. So I teleport to my facility in Paleto Bay. Here is the beautiful 0-1 symbol. And just waited what will happen. Of course he sits on a Noobbike in Ghost Organization and flies all the way to Paleto Bay to get his kill. So he starts out of sight area in front of my facility, and now it is very important for score playing to always have paranoid lobby and map awareness, so we need to check out what he's doing. Aha, heavily armored vehicle. Most likely he wants to sticky bomb me again. But I will counter his out of sight with Ghost Organization on my side and with a Kandarali tank, so I'm also heavily armored. And also could make a kill, but I refuse making kills in Ghost Organizations. I just find that noobie. Don't like it. Except for when it's the Chernobog, but the Chernobog is allowed to do that. And honestly, I felt a little bit bored. So I decided to just drive back to Los Santos and see if he wants to come after me again. And of course he's Ghost Organization again and showing this perverted love for the Noobbike again. Really tiring. So I thought at least I could annoy him and drove into my agency and had the plan to use the fast travel option back to Paleto Bay. But I think he sensed that and was annoyed enough to leave. And I'm thankful for that actually, because I was bored. But what does this score mean now? Is it really that I'm really good and he's really bad because of a 2-1? That's cringe if you think like that. Score players definitely think so because they usually use these score to trigger people. If you saw my video The Anti-Tryhard, then you saw a Godmode player killing me 2 times and thinking my tryhard blood was boiling now. There was no blood boiling, but yeah. In fact, they just project their own mouth breathing on others. And that's cringe. Fun part is, the scores trigger the score player. In Tunics episode 4, we learned that there is a software or a bot to create fake scores with. And I had a Godmode player joining after me, so I just sent him this fake score here. And he was really mad about it. But he was more mad when I sent him the in-game score too. That's also cringe, that people care so much. And we also live in a world where they create fake accounts of you, like little fake Morlock here. Looking very legit, I would say, in lobby. But still, I don't know what they did with this account, but after we were talking again, I let myself be killed by the fake Morlock. And I must admit, it feels really good if a Morlock kills you. So next time this happens, just be happy about it. And I'm also not mad about it when you kill me. It's all cool. So what did we learn today? A score only means nothing. Maybe if it's a fair 1v1, then it means anything, but otherwise it means nothing. What did we learn about score players? They are cringe mouth breathers that project their own mouth breathing on others, trying to collect meaningless scores. That's really ridiculous. That's why I prefer to play the way I play, and I'm just another casual playing this game. And I play this game very often. So I call my playstyle advanced casualism. Yeah, sometimes a griefer tries to get me, sometimes successful, most of the times not. But griefing is also part of the game. And it's a PvP game, like it or not. I mean, it's a game when you just go out there and want some fresh air and enjoy a beautiful evening. Then some low level comes, doesn't like this, and kills you. And my dear score players, what is my mission now? Do I have to get my kill back from a level 17 player? Do I have to kill him? Do I have to farm him? Do I have to go God mode now? Or maybe I'm just bad now because I let this happen. Who knows? I mean, most of the times it's your own fault when you get killed in this game. I mean, I was clearly running over this red stoplight here, so I get pulled over by the police. And it's my own fault that I will die soon because it's the American police, and I should have known if you move, they shoot. Or when I lose once again all my money in the casino, I'm a little bit sad and just want to drive home. Some guy sees me, sees my beautiful car. And of course he wants to steal it. I mean, the game is called Grand Theft Auto. Just normal. And of course I'm German, and of course he cannot know that I'm German. But we Germans are very serious about our cars. So of course I have to kill him for that, of course. Just normal. Or when they hunt you once again through the lobby. Because it is and always will be a PvP game. And of course, the Part 1S bug is not fixed, but sometimes it's enough if you just make a little stop and he flies away. But then something happens in this game that annoys me really. There's always one of those noob bikes mosquitoing around you. Unbelievable. But then I see my mate already in the helicopter on noob bike hunt. Just normal. And this guy who wanted to kill me earlier now has the worst hide spot of all times. So he gets killed. Also normal. In the end, there's only one eternal truth in this game, and that is written down in the First Commandment.
Written with the blood of self-exploding tryhards, the first book of Morlock, Psalm 7 teaches us, it is wrong to be a new biker. So wrong. And even Tunic says,
No, noob bike.